Hello guys, BH Lamas here, and today I am talking about how I am the flirt of my first robotics team. So, most of you, upon hearing that, think probably one of two things. Either A, you're a big nerd computer programmer who could never possibly be a flirt, like you have no social life type status, which is pretty close to true. Um, or B, you just had robotics in that line. And when it comes to robotics, that means no girls whatsoever. Which I would think was true, but it actually is very, very untrue. Because when it comes to first robotics, I'd say it's probably even close to half and half. There are lots of girls there. You know, it's hard to explain, but it seems that neither of those things are true because I am definitely the flirt of my first robotics team. So, here you go. I'm going to try explaining it with how things happened. So, there's another team that our team is like close with. It's the Bedford team. And so, that robotics team, we hung out with them more than other teams. We went to competitions with them. And so, we just kind of knew each other better. And so, there were two girls on that team that I think ended up liking me over the year. And the surprising thing is, I was the person who was always going between groups and talking with all the girls. Like, I'm the computer programmer, and no one even on my team expected me to be that person. But apparently I became that person who was always going between different pits of teams. Like, that's just, the pit is where each team has their robot stored and all that stuff. And I was the one who was talking to all the girls. It was just completely crazy. Most people never would have expected me to do it. In fact, I was surprised myself when the other people on the team and some people on other teams said I was flirting. Frankly, I didn't even know what flirting was when they first told me, because that's how bad I am at this love flirting stuff. Don't judge me. Okay, so basically, after talking with some of the girls for a while, they started to like me. And one of them actually asked me at one point if I had a girlfriend. And I asked why would she even ask that. And so she said, "Oh, lots of people have told her that." And so I was like, who would ever talk about me and my girlfriend? Like, that's completely unreasonable. No one on my team even talks about it. But apparently everybody was talking about it. She really just wanted to know whether or not I had a girlfriend. And when I told her yes, that made things awkward. Let's just say it like that. Later in that year, when we all went out to dinner, like both our team and Bedford's team went out to dinner together, she was going to sit next to me because that was the next open seat. And instead, she made everybody move so that she could sit in the middle of the table and wouldn't be anywhere near me because she just hated the fact that I had a girlfriend at the time. Yeah, it definitely was a fun experience because I guess I was giving signals that said I liked her. I liked her as a friend. Like, there were lots of people on that team that I enjoy as friends, but no one was I trying to give any signals like, "Oh, I love you." But apparently I managed to do that somehow. It's fun how that works out. So, then the other girl. And I have to admit, midway through the season, I started to like her a bit. So, I definitely is true that I did like her a bit, and I was talking to her quite a bit, messaging her all the time. And then I think she learned that I had a girlfriend as well. But I never told any of them that I ended up breaking up with my girlfriend about halfway through the season. And so I didn't have a girlfriend anymore. But basically what happened is she was like, "Oh, my boyfriend said I should never talk to you again, and so I'm never going to talk to you again." Even though she didn't have a boyfriend. So I'm pretty sure that she figured that out. So I'd say that makes me a pretty big flirt because I'm always talking to all the girls, and they apparently like me, which I know, it's unrealistic. But that's somehow how it happens. Now, actually, last Saturday, just past Saturday, I went to Bedford again. And it was actually for a different event, but their entire team was there, and so I got to see them. The two girls that I believe liked me, they never spoke a single word to me during the entire time. Like, I was 5 feet away, less than that, said hi to them, said their name, different things. I don't think either of them ever made eye contact with me. So I definitely screwed that up. And still, I was the guy of all of my team that ended up talking with all the girls. Like, we had a fun time where I was talking with a group of people, and we started playing Never Have I Ever. which this actually kind of made me pretty sad. But when it comes to never have I ever, where basically you lose a point if you've done something that someone else hasn't done when they say it, I basically could name drug after drug after drug and sex things after sex things after sex things, and that's really sad, but I won that. That's a bonus, I guess. But it definitely made things interesting. And there was actually one girl there who I found her pretty interesting. Basically, what she did is every time she said something that she didn't actually want me to know about her, but she said it aloud, so I ended up hearing it, she would say, "But I'm not a bad person," afterwards. And so it made it kind of funny because she'd say, "I do this terrible thing, but I'm not a bad person." And so I'm that person who somehow figures out and learns about all these different things about a bunch of different girls and a bunch of different peoples and kind of just want them as friends, but apparently people take it as flirting, and so that makes me a huge flirt. And so it's very weird to me because I never connect the dots and say, "Oh, I'm flirting because I like this girl." No, it's like, "Hey, I want everybody to be my friend," especially certain people because they interest me. People who have bad pasts, I guess is a way to say it, or have like secrets that they always hide, and you can just kind of sense that they're not showing their real self. They're the people I love to be friends with the most because I love trying to figure out all those little things and getting people to trust me and then trying to help them if that's possible. It's just kind of the type of person I am. And so it makes things very interesting because everybody takes that as me liking them when I'm really just like, "Oh, you're a very interesting person. I want to learn more about you," because it's fun to figure out more things about people, even though I like X or Y, some other person. It's just interesting when that happens. But I guess that's how the general story goes. It was definitely some fun stuff. Hopefully I can get those people who despise me slightly and won't talk to me to talk to me again, because I just kind of like having everybody as friends. I don't like dealing with the fact that people are like, "Nope, won't talk to you." It's the worst when people intentionally ignore me. I just can't deal with it, and so hopefully I can at least get them to talk to me and it can be okay friends over the next season. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe, and if you want more videos, just click the annotation which I will put here today. And here, because that'll make things interesting. So it'll be on both of these places. Yeah. Bye, guys.